Hi guys, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are doing, I'm going to knock over everything. I'm sorry. We are here with another Get Ready With Me. This is Ageless Beauty with Erin. Hi, I'm Erin. So today we will be talking Tarte. And they had their, I think they do it twice a year, custom build pack, 7 items for like $77. It's a heck of a buy. If you like Tarte, you get 7 full-size items for like $11 each. So how do you not like that? I love Tarte. So when I got this, I got my box in, we're going to look at, and I'm going to open it. We'll go through everything. And then I decided I'm going to do a full face of Tarte, because I have products. So I have everything for a full face except for contour. But you know what? What I got, I don't know. It says it's bronzer. I think it's more contour. Anyways, we'll look at it. But I don't have lashes and I don't have eyebrows. So we won't be, I got mascara, but I don't have lashes. And the funny thing is I did have both. They actually have a set of lashes that, and I didn't check. I'm pretty sure I don't anymore. They have like this little black dress lash that I love. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I don't have it. But, and I used to have an eyebrow pencil. So I would have had a complete full face if so. Anyways, let's open this box. Let's see what I got for my custom kit. And then we'll just do a full face using all the products. So, I opened the box wrong. I always do. Okay. We'll just pick it up and look at it as we go. Now, first thing, and I've been thinking about trying these for a while, so I'm actually kind of happy, but it's the Maracuja Juicy Liquid Lip. I got this in the deep mauve color. And then I love their mascara. Like I have their tubing mascara as well. And obviously I'm not using that today because I got this new Maneater. My daughter lives by, and actually I think I have some of it. It's the, well, I should have been more prepared. Yeah, it's the Lights Camera Lashes. So she lives by that and uses that. So we are a fan of their mascara. I don't know why I started to open it. This is their Maneater. Then I have their concealer, which I do have another concealer of those. I should have just pulled everything out that I have of theirs, but I didn't. This is the Tarte C Power Flex Concealer. Sorry, I'm hitting the table. I love this stuff. I was out of it, so I'm glad to get it. It is their Stay Spray, Shape Tape Stay Spray. It is a setting spray. Then, I used to have this too, and I was out. So, I did a lot of restocking what I used to have. This is the Tarte Sex Kitten. And then, this is what I was talking about. It's the Maneater Silk Stick Bronzer. So we're going to look at it. I don't know if I'm going to think of it more as a bronzer or a contour because I do have another bronze as well. So I might be using that as well. So, okay, there's their little package. And I got a free bag, which I don't need, but I can't resist bags. So, that was my custom kit. They had so many different options from eyeshadows and so on. I have like 3 full kits of eyeshadows. I'm going to be using both of these. I have foundation, I have blush, I have primer. I mean, we're going to do a full face. So, before I get started, Everything I will be using will be listed below. And since it's Tarte, I will just be like saying Tarte Shape Tape Spray, Stay Spray. Just giving you a little bit of information on what it is. If you have any questions about that, don't hesitate to ask. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Down below, you will find everything listed, and you will also find three products that I love and live by. And click on the links, use my code, get a discount. There's just a variety of different things. So that being said, I'm going to get some stuff open, get some stuff ready, and let's do a look. Okay, I think I've got everything open and ready. And I don't have like Tarte eye primer. I don't even know if they make it, to be honest. So the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea primer that I'm going to use for my face, the Quinch, it's a hydrating primer. I'm going to use it for my eyes. So just a little bit, because a little bit goes a long way sometimes. And we're just prime the eyes. And this primer is actually one of my favorites. I have so many primers, as you can imagine. But this one is a quenching, so it's a hydrating primer. I love it. So I've got two different palettes that I'm going to be using. This one is High Tides and Good Vibes. It's an older palette. I've been obsessed with it for a while, but I haven't used it in a hot minute. I will say I have never used the center sections here. It's glitter. I've always used these, and I am going to use mostly this section. But having said that, I'm going to use this Tartelette. It's the Tartelette Juicy palette, because I want one of these darker colors here. So, because the dark one here is a shimmer, and I don't want a dark shimmer. So we are just going to go in. I'm using the Rainforest of the Sea and lay down a transition. It's been a hot minute since I've used this palette, so I hope it's still good. If it's not, there we go. Finally got some color. I think I touched my eye before it was dry, and it kind of what am I trying to say? It carried over to the palette and got it a little bit, I won't say wet, but it didn't want to pick up the color. Okay. Just a little bit of a transition. And then I'm going to go into my Tartelette. I'm going to go with the darkest color, Euphoric, and I'm going to lay down a corner piece here. And just do... And Beach Therapy is the transition color I used. I didn't tell you the color. So Tarte has always been like one of my favorite color or brands. I have done many videos in the past with full faces of Tarte, because it's one of the brands that there's something in every section they have, eyeshadow, face, mascara, whatever, that I really, really like. But there for a little bit, I quit buying because I just didn't need it. I had so much. But like I said, in this case, I was able to stock up on some things that I really liked, like the eyeliner and the Stay Spray that I was out of. So just deepening the inner corner. And then I'm going to go back into the Rainforest of the Sea, which is probably where I will finish until I do underneath, which I might, spread that down a little bit once I get my face on. And I'm going to go into the Rainforest of the Sea, into Aloha Beaches. I'm taking that, blending into the Euphoric almost all the way over to the corner. Almost to the corner. Not quite. And that's a pretty color. The colors in this Rainforest of the Sea palette are just gorgeous. I should have checked to make sure you can still buy it. But I didn't. All right, so and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to go into, what is called that? That's Buried Gold. It's a shimmer, and we're going to go right into here. I really should use this palette more often. And what I might do, because I want to brighten that up a little bit, is go in Water Lily into the Juicy, which is a more of a whiter, and go over top of that. Yeah. Just to deepen it a little bit, or not deepen it, but to lighten it a little bit, because I need the inner corners of my eyes to be light. It helps open up my face. And I am really speeding through this, and you will see I will also fast forward as much as possible, because you don't need to watch me do pat, 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 and try to get it set. Okay. That's it for now. We will come back. I have a pen. I was picking up my brushes and I picked up a pen. Don't know how that happened. Now, in all honesty, one of the things I've noticed that I don't like is there's some fallout of that shimmer color. We'll clean that up and go. Okay, so now we're going to lay down. This is a liquid liner. They do have the Sex Kitten in a gel liner as well. I found out that accidentally because I was buying it for my daughter and bought her the wrong one. Okay. Ignore the fact I can never get my eyeliner the same. This is a very good black eyeliner. Okay. And now for the mascara. And I will, because I'm not putting lashes on, I will pinch my eye, which is no good. There we go. If I'm not wearing lashes, I do like to curl my lashes. I love this wand. It's a very, I don't know how to say it. It's not too bushy. So I feel like it gets all your lashes. This is a really good mascara. Okay. We'll put one coat on now. Pardon me, and come back when we do the rest of our lashes, our eyes, and another coat. Since I'm not wearing lashes, I'm going to put multiple coats on. Okay, now for the face, we'll start with cleaning up the shimmer. Just taking some of my toner, cleaning that up, let that dry for a second. And now, this is the Quinch Hydrating Primer. Like I said, if you have dry skin, and this time of year, my skin does get really dry. This is perfect. Now, something I do and I really like is after I put primer on, I like taking my setting spray and setting the primer. This stuff smells good too. But this is a trick, and I'm not even sure. I saw this trick with somebody that I was watching them do their makeup, and I was like, I like that because you just, I don't know. Does that make sense? I know, I don't know. Anyways, I've been doing it for a while. I really like it. I should have got all this stuff together, but I didn't. Anyways, these get ready with me videos are just so informal. Okay, let that dry. And the foundation I have is a multitasking foundation called the Foundcelear. It's got SPF 20 in it, which is amazing because I don't walk out of my house without SPF on my face. Or a hat on my head usually if I'm in the sun. So just a couple. It's a thicker, I won't say heavy, but it's a thicker, more full coverage foundation. Foundation. I love it. Especially on those days that I need full coverage. So good. Okay. Really is a good foundation. I like to wipe off the excess of my little spatula pad. And I'm just going to take this. It's really good full coverage. So it's not like I'm going to add a concealer because I have one. It's new. But I wouldn't necessarily need to do it to cover anything because if you look at this is really good coverage. But I'm going to use this underneath my eyes and, I got to show you, right? And I did not get brushes out for that. Okay. Now we'll put the concealer on. So it's a big wand. And Tarte of the Sea, I used to have, I don't like how big the wand is. I used to have a Rainforest of the Sea maybe, or Tarte of the Sea, whatever it was called. But it was just a different, of course this could be the newer updated version. And this is perfect because I couldn't remember what color I got. I like my concealers under my eyes to be a little bit a shade below to help highlight. So this is definitely a shade below the foundation to help highlight the eyes and make them brighter. Just kind of a trick I do to fool people into thinking I've had a lot of rest, I'm not stressed, and I'm younger than I am. Okay. And I don't think many people will fall for it. Perfect. So I do like the concealer. I'm going to look really close. It's very hydrating, so it didn't cake under my eyes, which is a huge problem I have with concealers. All right. I think this like Tarte of the Sea is supposed to be a very hydrating line, which like I said right now I need. Okay. So far I'm quite happy with this. Now, we are going to go in and use this Maneater bronzer stick. Like I said, I'm not sure if I consider it a bronze or a contour or a bronze. So color-wise, it's probably going to be more of a bronze. So I might not need a the other Park Avenue Princess that I have over here. I don't know, I might. I do like the way it glides on. It blends beautifully. Like I'm not putting a whole lot of effort into this at all. Beautiful. The finish is nice and glowy, which we like glow. We like a glow. All right. Wow, that is very pretty. I think with this, you don't even need a contour. Look at that color. What do you think? This might be my favorite product so far. Okay, so it is a little bit thicker. I mean, obviously it's a round. So it's not like real precision wise for your nose and that area. But look how nicely that blended. Wow. That blended beautifully. I honestly, and look at that glow. I am not going to use, I will show you. I have the Tarte Amazonian Clay Park Avenue Princess. That's the colors, Park Avenue Princess. And I don't think I'm going to touch this. Nope. I think that is gorgeous. What do you think? It blended out. Kind of a cream formula, cream to powder, which of course you expect in a stick to be a creamy powder or creamy formula, excuse me. But I mean, look at that glow. I'm feeling myself with this. I am. That's gorgeous. Okay, enough. So we aren't going to use the Park Avenue Princess, but this could very well become my new favorite. Yeah. There we go. I was going to say the top didn't go on. That's just gorgeous. Yep. So now I'm going to take, because I feel like I don't normally use setting powders, but I do have this Shape Tape Glow powder. And I'm just going to kind of pat down. I'm not a huge Shape Tape fan, so I know I'm probably one of the only people that love Tarte that don't love Shape Tape. Give me their Maneater, give me their Rainforest collection, but I don't need their Shape Tape. But this powder's not bad. I don't use a lot of powder, so it's all right. And I'm just going to make sure that it's not caking anything up, and it didn't, so it went right on top of that concealer beautifully without caking up. This is gorgeous. But the more I look at it, I feel like I am going to set it with this. I've talked myself into it. I don't really think it needs it, but I think I'm going to see how it's like, if it can set it. I'm not going to use a lot. I just want to, because I don't want to change the color. What color did I get? Sundown. It's easier to read when it's not upside down. So just kind of set the powder, or set that cream. But I mean, it looks amazing. I didn't really need to do that. I just felt like I had it, so let's do it. So now I'm going to go, and I'm going to go kind of, I don't know, some people would say out of order. I like doing this. I like putting my highlighter on before my blush. And I have the Maneater highlighter in Temptress. I've already got like this glow going. And I love a good glow because I feel like it looks healthy if done right, if it's not like overdone. But a good glow could just make your skin look healthy. And I think this highlighter is actually really good because it's not too much. It builds. You can go as little or as much as you want. Now, I've got two Tarte Amazonian clays. This one was a reward gift. I don't remember why. It's in the color Quirky. This one's in Exposed. So I don't know which one I want. This one's... Let's do Quirky. And I'm going to go right on top of that highlighter. Which I like doing this because if I've put too much highlighter on, this helps tame the beast while giving my blush a nice sun-kissed look. And I always like doing the apples on my cheeks. I don't know. It's something I knew I started and I love it. Not new. I've been doing it for a while. Okay. Beautiful. Now, I'm not going to use this today. I obviously can't even find it. But the faux freckles that I put on, you've seen me put freckles on, they are also Tartes. Go with the faux. So, if you're looking for a good set of faux freckles, how many times can I say faux? All right. I'm loving it. I honestly, though, didn't expect less. I would have been shocked if I didn't love what I just put on. Let's just put it that way. So now, another layer of mascara, top and this time bottom. Good stuff. Good stuff. And I love this wand. It is actually the type of wand I prefer. The real bushy ones are great, but I always get it all over me. I grabbed that, meant to put it behind my ear and just let it go. Okay. Now I'm back in the mascara, or the eyeshadow. And I'm going to go back into Aloha Beaches and just kind of blend this out a little bit, because I didn't do it after the wing. Okay. Now, going to take this underneath. I used to have, and I honestly didn't look. I don't think I do anymore, but I used to have eyeliner. The gel eyeliner. That I would always use underneath my eyebrows or my eyelashes. While we're sitting here, let's look. I don't think I do. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay, but they do sell the gel eyeliner too if you don't like liquid, which I don't put liquid eyeliner under my eyes, ever. So that's why I was hoping I had some. I could put it under. I'm shaking the table, I'm sorry. Now I'm going to go in with the Juicy into the whitish color called Wishful. And just do the corners here. I personally like to do the white, not white, or a lighter color on the inside of my eyes, because I feel like it brightens it up and opens it up. So there you go. All right. I'm loving this look. I know we've been slamming right through it, but I love this look. So now the Maracula Juicy in the deep mauve. I actually have quite a bit of their lipsticks, but I've never bought the Maracula. I don't even know. Am I pronouncing that right? So I probably would not have picked this color to go with this look, but it is what it is. But it went on very smooth, very creamy. So I don't know how long it would last as far as how their stayability. But the other Tarte lipsticks that I have, which I don't have with me here, stay very well. So, okay, this is my look with a full face of Tarte. What do you think? I'm loving it. Like I said, Tarte is really kind of one of my all-time favorites. The glow that I get, the coverage that I'm getting, and how easy it was to use. So what do you think? Do you like it? Let me know if you have any questions. What part, or what is your favorite product from Tarte? Do you even use Tarte? Yeah. So guys, until next time, thank you for joining. Goodbye.